Hello everyone, welcome back to the grammar class. Today we will start with the third chapter, that is phrases. Up till now we have done two chapters, chapter number 1 sentence and chapter number 2 subject and predicate. Now we will start phrases. Now examine the following group of words that are given to us. First, with blue eyes. Second, in the east. Third, go to home. Now beta, these three group of words, they make sense but not complete sense. Now that group of words which make sense but not complete sense is known as a phrase. So we came to know that phrase is that group of words that make sense but not complete sense. And in the first chapter we have done that what is a sentence? A sentence is that group of word that makes complete sense. And beta, those group of words which do not make complete sense are known as phrases. Certain examples are given. The sun rises in the east. Now this whole is a sentence and only the highlighted part in the pink, in the east, in the field and of gold, these three are phrases. These are those group of words that are not making complete sense. Now always remember, a phrase does not contain a finite verb. It has neither a subject nor a predicate. Now beta, the thing to remember is that a phrase does not contain a finite verb. It has neither a subject nor a predicate. Clear? A phrase does not have a verb, a phrase does not have a subject, and a phrase does not have a predicate. A phrase is only that group of words which makes incomplete sense, which do not make complete sense. Now there are three kinds of phrases. There are three kinds of phrases. First is noun phrase. Second is adjective phrase. And third is adverb phrase. Now let us study all of these one by one. First one, beta, the noun phrase. Now what is a noun phrase? A noun phrase is that group of words which performs the function of a noun. But a noun phrase is that group of words which performs the function of a noun in the sentence. What is a noun? A noun is a name of a place, animal or thing. Now those group of words which performs the function of a noun are known as noun phrases. Let us understand with the help of an example. It is written, Tanu loves painting. Tanu loves to paint pictures. Now what is the difference between these two sentences? In sentence 1, word painting is a noun and the object of the verb, that is loves. Now beta, in the first sentence, Tanu loves painting. Tanu is the subject, loves is the verb and painting is noun. Tanu is a subject, loves is a verb and painting is a noun. Clear? And what about the second sentence? Tanu loves to paint pictures. Now here, to paint pictures is the object of the verb loves and does the work of a noun. Loves is the verb and to paint pictures is the object of the verb. That is, what action is being done? To paint pictures. That is, pictures are being painted. So these objects, these are working as a noun phrase. Clear? So such words which does the work of a noun are known as noun phrases. Clear? Now second one, adjective phrase. Now first of all, what is an adjective? An adjective states the quality of the noun. So what is adjective phrase? An adjective phrase is a group of words which performs the function of an adjective in the sentence. Beta, those phrases which performs the function of an adjective is known as adjective phrases. There are certain examples are given. A white tiger is a rare sight in sight. Second sentence, a tiger of white color is a rare sight indeed. Now beta, in sentence 1, white. What is white? And white is the quality of the tiger and tiger is the subject. So tiger is the subject and white states the quality of the subject. So the quality means it is the adjective. And in the second sentence, a tiger of white color is a rare sight indeed. Now they are saying that the phrase of white color qualifies the same noun and works as an adjective. That of white color also states the quality of the tiger only. Therefore, it is qualifying the purpose or qualifies the same noun. That is, it is telling the same quality of the noun only. Therefore, it is working as an adjective. Therefore, it is known as adjective phrase. So beta, we can say that adjective phrase is that group of words which performs the function of an adjective in the sentence. Now third, adverb phrase. What is an adverb phrase? An adverb phrase is a group of words which does the work of an adverb in a sentence. An adverb phrase is a group of words which does the work of an adverb in a sentence. Example, he answered politely. Now beta, there is one trick also to find out the adverb. At the end, we always find the word ly. So we can say that adverb phrases are those phrases, those group of words which does the work of an adverb in the sentence. He answered politely. So beta, and second, he answered in a polite manner. Now in the first sentence, politely is an adverb. And in the second sentence, he answered in a polite manner. So in a polite manner means that it is working as a adverb. So therefore, we can say that in a polite manner is a adverb phrase. Okay students, now let us read this always remember box. We can change phrases into sentences by adding other words to them. But one of the words that we add must be a finite verb because a sentence has a finite verb in it and a phrase does not. Now first of all, let us understand the difference between a sentence and a phrase. Beta, sentences makes complete sense. They have a subject, they have a verb. Clear? And what is a phrase? They do not make complete sense. That is incomplete sense. And no subject and no verb. Now beta, they are saying that we can change phrases. We can change phrases into sentence. How we can change them? If we add certain words to the phrase, like if we add subject and we add verb to the phrase, then we can convert or we can change the phrases into the sentences. I think it is clear to you all. Now, second point, a phrase does not contain a finite verb but have a non-finite verb. It does not have a finite verb but it has a non-finite verb. Say for example, playing football to win a prize. So these contains infinite verb. Now certain self-help is given. Self-help means that they have given to us certain adverbs and how they are converted into adverb phrases. They have given us certain adjectives and they have given us the phrases. Then they have given us certain nouns and they have given us certain phrases of that noun. Clear? Now let us read them one by one. First they have given first adverb wisely. So wisely can be changed into in a wise manner. Second, carefully. So it will become with great care. Third, patiently. It will become with patience. Clear? Now next, adjectives and adjective phrases. Now certain adjectives are given. A gold necklace. So how it will be converted into adjective phrase? By making it a necklace made of gold. Similarly, nouns are given and noun phrases are given. Like mineralogy is given. Mineralogy is noun. And what will be its noun phrase? Study of minerals. Teacher is a noun. So person in teaching profession will be a noun phrase. Now similarly, some other now the meanings of certain phrases are given. Which phrases means which are used as it is in general sentences. We will study some of them. First, adjective phrase. First, it is given hard and fast. Hard and fast means beta a rigid or inflexible. We say that we always on the working days we come in the school dress to school. It is a hard and fast rule. That is, it is a fixed rule. It is a rigid rule. We cannot change it. So hard and fast is an adjective phrase which means rigid. Second, in full swing. In full swing means in operation. We can say that after a long time the schools are in full swing. That is, the schools are in full operation. But again the situation has changed and again you are studying online. But earlier the school was in full operation. Next, below the mark. That is less than expected. When you come to PTM and your teacher says that no, your performance is below the mark. That is not expected, less than expected. Next, well to do. Well to do means rich, well off. Like we can say we all belongs to a well to do family, means a rich family, a well off family. Now let us discuss some adverb phrases and their meaning. At the 11th hour. At the 11th hour means at the last moment. Like when tomorrow is the exam and today you start studying. So what will be said? That why are you starting preparing at the 11th hour? Next, at an arm's length. Like in the morning assembly, PTI sir always says you that take one arm distance. That means to keep at a distance. That is an arm's length. Now let us discuss some noun phrases and their meanings. First, bad blood. Bad blood means beta enmity, rivalry. Next, a black sheep. A black sheep means a bad person in the family. Third, a burning question. That is important issue. Now what is the burning question these days? Will we observe a lockdown again in UP? It is a burning question. Can we expect the coronavirus to end soon? It is a burning question. That is, it is an important issue nowadays. Clear? Now let us do the exercises. Choose the correct option. A group of words that make sense but not complete sense. It is known as a phrase. Phrases do not have a finite verb, but they have an infinite verb. They do not have a finite verb. The underlined part in the sentence below is he faced the danger in a calm manner. So beta, it will be adverb phrase, because what we can write in place of in a calm manner? We can write calmly. Yes or no? Okay. Now Let us do B exercise. Underline the phrases and say whether they are adjective phrase, adverb phrase or noun phrase. First, the truck ran at full speed. So beta, at full speed. At full speed will be adverb phrase. This is a issue of no relevance. No relevance means adjective phrase. Third, she was dancing in a very lively manner. So beta, in a very lively manner. And we know the trick also, ly is there, so it will be adverb phrase. Next, beyond doubt, this man is guilty of the crime. So beta, beyond doubt, it will be adverb phrase. Next, she keeps the necklace under lock and key. So beta, under lock and key means under really very safe. So it will be adverb phrase. Clear? Next, the country progressed by leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds means adverb phrase. Next, they want to go home. So to go home will be the noun phrase. Next, she was a woman with a kindly nature. With a kindly nature means adverb phrase. He persevered with undaunted zeal. Undaunted zeal means with very much excitement. So she worked hard. He worked hard with undaunted, unfeared. Zeal means excitement. So it is adverb phrase. Next is they moved in a swift manner. Swift means really fast, quick manner. So it is adverb phrase. Clear? Now next exercise, C exercise. Fill in the blanks with appropriate adjective phrases. Now beta, we have to fill with the adjective phrases. First, she lost the necklace made of gold. You can write made of silver or you can write anything. Okay. He is a man of cautious nature. It is the flag of tricolor. It means it has 3 colors. We heard the song of melodious music. The car of red color was very expensive. The road at this hour is very lonely. Nobody likes a person of impolite nature. Next, he bought a shirt of blue color. Next, birds of same breed flock together. Next, he lifted a load of great weight. Clear? Now the last exercise number D. Rewrite the following sentences using adverb phrases. Now beta, certain phrases are given to us. Now we have to rewrite them using the adverb phrases. So first one, they are going now. So beta, now can be changed into at this moment. Clear? They have recently sold their property. So recently is an adverb. We can change it into adverb phrase. They have sold their property in recent past. Next, Anjali completed her assignment quickly. Now how we will change it into adverb phrase? Anjali completed her assignment in a quick manner. Next, the deer ran very fast. So very fast will be changed into in a very fast manner. Next, Sumit is going there. So beta, there will be changed into at that place. Next, the judge asked the question sternly. Sternly can be changed into in a stern manner. She spoke kindly to them. So kindly can be changed into in a kind manner. So she spoke to them in a kind manner. Next, She nodded wisely. Wisely can be changed into in a wise manner. So she nodded in a wise manner. Is she coming here? So here will be changed into at this place. And in the first sentence beta it was now was changed into at this moment, and here will be changed into at this place. Next, he does his work carelessly. He does his work carelessly. Carelessly means without any care. Clear? Now the chapter is complete. I hope you all have understood it well. Thank you.